Hello everyone, myself Bhumit Sakate from College Dunya. Today I am at G.H. Patel College of Engineering and Technology, Anand. Today we are having with Dr. Anand Joshi sir. He is a training and placement officer in G.H. Patel College of Engineering and Technology. Hello sir, welcome to our education portal College Dunya.
Thank you.
So start with the questionnaire session sir. My first question is, you have held key position at Education Institute throughout your professional career. So sir, what are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
Okay. See, I have been associated with this institute since 2001, so that's a long time. Almost, you can say, 19, 20 years, right? And apart from being the training and placement officer, I'm also working as a professor in mechatronics engineering department. So yeah, the question is that what are the key factors that keeps you connected to the education sector? So there are many factors. Based on my experience, I can say that there are many factors. But I can evaluate that there are three main factors that keeps an individual who is such an experienced person to be connected to an education sector. The first and the foremost thing is we provide quality teaching over here. So this quality teaching is basically connected, or it is actually, you can say, reflected when it comes to placement. So in case of placements, if you observe the placement statistics, then in that case, every day we are increasing the number of placements. I mean, the number of placement offers has been increasing day by day. So that is the first thing. We provide quality teaching. Second thing is, it is an inclusive kind of an approach that we follow. That means each and every individual, each and every student, he has to participate, he has to be attentive, and he has to be interactive. So that is the second key factor which I feel is the most important thing. And the third is an unbiased approach. We always follow an unbiased approach, whether the candidate is from a particular race or religion, or even if he is from a certain class of society, it doesn't matter for us. So we follow an unbiased, or you can say an impartial approach that helps us in getting connected with the education sector.
Very nicely explained, sir. So coming to the next question, being a training and placement officer of G.H. Patel College of Engineering and Technology, what is your philosophy of leadership? How would you describe your leadership style?
Okay. I believe that I'm an active team leader who really understands the self-esteem of others. The reason of quoting the statement is because I have a number of student coordinators who are actually connected with me. And there are certain faculty coordinators from each of the discipline who play an active role in placements nowadays. So what happens is, whenever you bring a particular company to the campus and whenever there is a placement drive, then it is a collective effort, it's a team effort that comes into picture. And that is why an active leader has to have a participatory role rather than having a supervisory role. So the main benefit that the team gets is, if something goes wrong, then the credit or the discredit, let's say, it goes to the team leader, that is me, of course, and I'm always ready to accept that discredit. And when it comes to getting the credit, then it is always a matter of fact that the team gets the credit. So I am more of a team leader that believes in a participatory role than an observatory role or a supervisory role.
Very well said, sir. So coming to the next question, what do you think should be the college's top priority over the next 10 years?
See, what I have been observing is, because whenever a company comes to the campus, then the company personnel, they ask us that you sit with us and just see what we are asking. So at times I do believe that the kind of an approach that we are following for framing the syllabus and the curriculum is somewhat still inclined towards the traditional approach. I mean, whenever a student gets out of the institute after, let's say, clearing his all 4 years, still he is in a completely raw stage. I mean, the student doesn't know what is needed by the industry. So what is the requirement of today, or let's say if we focus on the foresight, if we focus on the vision after 10 years, then what is needed is that these industry personnel, they should be called, they should have a participation when the syllabus or the curriculum is formed. What will happen is, once they participate, they'll always give an input that will be helpful not only to the student community, but to the institute and then to the university at large. So yes, within 10 years, what I feel that should be incorporated is, when you frame the board of studies, then you see that the industry people are also invited, and these industry people may give their inputs related to what is actually needed in the industry, and then it is up to the teachers to train the students that yes, this is something that is needed in the industry. So let us go ahead with it. So this is my vision.
Very nicely explained, sir. So coming to the next question, what do you see as J.H. Patel College of Engineering and Technology's greatest strength?
Okay. See, when we talk about the strength, then ours being a self-finance institute, J.H. Patel College of Engineering is actually governed by the Charutar Vidya Mandal. So let me start off with the strengths of Charutar Vidya Mandal first of all. So Charutar Vidya Mandal is the oldest trust established in Gujarat. And when we talk about the strength of this trust, then I would like to say that this trust has always been motivating the faculty members, the students, and whatever fraternity a person belongs to, he is always motivated. For example, I would just like to quote an example. We have in J.H. Patel College of Engineering and Technology, we have around 50 faculty members who are doctorates, right? Now the credit that why these people are doctorate, it not only goes to an individual, of course it is there, but it also goes to the trust at large. The reason is because many of them had been deputed for further studies to NITs and IITs, and they were deputed with full salary. So there are certain programs called quality improvement programs and many other programs wherein the candidate, of course, has to get an admission. But once again, they are always backed up by the Mandal. So first is the trust that is always behind us, and they want us to excel. So the first strength comes from the management. Second is we have many faculty members, as I said, more than 50 faculty members who are doctorates. So when you have such a big pool of doctorates, the next picture that comes into picture, or the next strength that comes into picture, is the projects, research and development. We are very good at research and development. And when these faculty members, when they work cohesively, then naturally sky is the limit for achieving the heights. So these are all the strengths.
Very nicely explained about your college strength, sir. So coming to the next question, what would you like people to know about your college they may not know?
Okay. See, at G.H. Patel College of Engineering and Technology, we are very much transparent. Being a placement officer, training and placement officer, if I say, on the website, you go to the website, you get all the details related to the companies, how many students got selected, what is the CTC and all. Now, the thing that I want people to know is, whatever is listed on the website is just a glimpse. Now, there are certain other things also that the placement cell or the training and placement cell has been doing. From the day the first company comes to the campus to the day when the last company has conducted the drive as the campus, we do a number of things. Before the first company comes to the campus, we do certain kind of training exercises. We hire experts from outside to conduct aptitude sessions. We conduct a lot of webinars. Apart from that, whatever is visible on the website in terms of companies, there are certain other companies that also come to our campus, and the total number of companies that come to the campus is quite high as compared to that what is visible on the website. So that is something which I would like everybody else to know. Second thing is, the kind of atmosphere that we provide at GSET is a very conducive atmosphere. We have a number of activities that are going on parallel along with studies. The reason that I want people to know this is because we believe in overall growth of the entire student community. So there are lot many things that are going on the campus.
Very nicely explained, sir. So jumping to the last question, any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
Yes, absolutely. There are certain things that I've been witnessing since the last, I would say, 5 to 6 years. There are a class of people, I would say, who are more of self-centered, I would say, and those who are not loyal to the society, basically. Being a training and placement officer, what I've been observing is that the kind of level of loyalty is going down. So if you are really looking for a job, be loyal to the company, right? Because if you don't be loyal to that company, then what you will be doing is you will be spoiling the career of a person who would have been selected in your place, right? So that is the first thing. Second thing that I would like to suggest to the youth is, don't get frustrated if you don't get selected in one company, 2 company, 10 companies, let's say, right? Because you never know that what is your destiny. It may happen that you don't get selected in a 3.5 CTC company and the next company that comes to the campus is a 6 CTC company and you're selected in it. So consider each and every challenge as an opportunity that is coming your way. Give your 100%, be loyal, and see that you do something for the society. So this is something that I want to suggest for today's youth.
Very well said, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for giving such informative information about your college, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for being part of it.
Thank you.